Hello and welcome to Mint Money Minutes. I'm Deepthi Bhaskaran and today I'm going to talk to you about one of the most important aspects of life insurance, claims. Now, what good is a policy if it can't come through for your loved ones, right? Insurance regulator publishes data on claims for various insurance companies, and for financial year 2013, about 7 life insurance companies managed to settle at least 90% of their claims, managed to pay at least 90% of their claims. These companies have been around for a while. These companies are Life Insurance Corporation, SBI Life, HDFC Standard Life, ICICI Prudential Life, Kotak Life, Max Life, and Star Union Dai-ichi. Now, Star Union Dai-ichi is probably one of the youngest companies to have made that mark. In the among the poor performers, or in the bottom of the pile, are India First Life, Future Generali India Life Insurance, Shriram Life Insurance, Aegon Religare, Edelweiss Tokyo Life Insurance, and DHFL Pramerica Life Insurance. Now, for India First Life, this is a bit of an aberration because in the previous 2 years they'd settled claims of over 80%. They've had a claims paid ratio of over 80%. Edelweiss is a younger company, so in FY12 it settled 100% because it got only one claim, and this year it had a claims paid ratio of about 45%. So, should you really write off a company that has a poor claims paid ratio? The answer is not a simple yes. You also have to see the age of the company, and you also have to see the products and their underwriting practices. Younger companies would get early claims, claims that are made within 1 or 2 years of buying the policy. And when that happens, the insurers really investigate the claims thoroughly to preclude any chances of fraud. But what it really does is also it reflects on their underwriting practices. Insurers, when they sell you a policy, they would insist on knowing everything about you, your identity, your income, your profession, and most importantly, your health status. How healthy you are. Some insurers would insist on a medical checkup so that they leave no room for doubt, and some insurers would just accept a declaration of good health from you. But what this really does is, at the time of making a claim, and especially if it's an early claim, the insurer will want to investigate thoroughly, and if you've suppressed information, or if you have been careless with providing information, there is a good chance your claim can get rejected. But how exactly should you look at these numbers? You can't you cannot set anything store by looking at a year's performance. 1 year the company could have done bad, and the second year the company could have really improved. So you need to track these numbers over a period of time. If you look at a poor claims paid ratio over a period of time, year after year, or the numbers are not improving, then clearly you need to be wary of the insurer. What you should also do is fill up the proposal form yourself, and do not entrust your agent to do that job. You need to fill up the proposal form with absolute honesty, and you need to fill up everything in that proposal form. Do not give any, or do not leave any room for doubt. Also, we recommend you buy policies that are completely underwritten. When we say completely, we mean medically underwritten. That basically means the insurer would ask you for medical checkups, would ask you to go for medical checkups. That basically indicates, it sort of transparently sort of tells the insurer your exact health condition, so that at the time of making a claim, there is no room for confusion. So we like completely underwritten policies. In fact, online term plans that are coming out now, they're completely underwritten. So regardless of the sum assured you choose, or how young you are, it doesn't really matter. If you have to buy a policy from them, you have to sort of undergo medical checkups. We like those policies. So yeah, there are basically two things: track claims paid ratio over a period of time, and then also do due diligence from your end, which is fill up the proposal form honestly and go for policies that are completely underwritten. That's all we have today from Mint Money Minutes. Thank you.